is going on, everybody, and welcome to a brand new video on my channel. My name is ELYYT. I'm going to bring you the hybrid nation's cheapest solution in FIFA 20. Let's get right into the solutions. That's what you're here for. All I ask in return, guys, if it helped you out, just drop a like on the video, comment down below, say, you know, you appreciate the SBCs or something, and maybe subscribe if you're new. That's all I ask in return. Let's hop right into it, guys. So the first SBC is called the Final Four, which is a very cheap SBC. You can do it for less than 5,000 coins, no problem. Overall rating requirement 70. You only need 4 rare players. We need 4 nations, and this is what we went with. Now, take it with a grain of salt with the silver players. If we all go with the same silver and bronze players, it's gonna get a little bit expensive. So kind of use the same template, but maybe go with a different country or a different league. But I'll tell you what I mean by that in a second. So the first guy we're gonna go with is ELYYT, and he's gonna play goalkeeper. And then at left center back, this is a player that's from Italy, but from a different league. So basically, if you want to go with Italians, you go with this guy who's from the second Italian league and this guy who's from the first Italian league. You can do that with Germans, with the German 2 league and the German 1 league, or even the German 3 league. Do whatever you want there. Again, we only have a 70 overall rating requirement. Very easy. Next player, we're going with Romagnoli. Make sure to get the 72 rated one if you're going to do this. But I guess it might work as well with the really high-rated Romagnoli. Might be a little bit more expensive though. Perticone is going to be our right center back there, and that's just another center back player from the second Italian league. At left mid, we're going to go with an English player, and we've gone with the second English league here. Again, you can go with third English league, fourth English league, do whatever you want. At this center mid position, just go with any high-rated gold card that you have that's in center mid. Just make sure it's from a different nation and league from anybody else in the squad, and just throw him at center mid. He's going to get all red links, but I went with Guardado. He was already in my club, and he was 81 rated, so that's why I went with him. That way, we can go with a bunch of bronzes for the rest of the squad. So right here, this is important, guys. At center mid, go ahead and get a hyperlink to the right mid, and we did that by going with 2 players from the Potang Steelers. Now, you might not necessarily need the hyperlink, but it could make things easier for you guys with the rest of the squad, because I know you'll be mixing up the players a little bit, and you might get a little less chemistry. Right here, we're going with a guy named Bailey. At center attacking mid, he's from Birmingham there. And then up striker, we're going with another player from Birmingham right there. That way we get the strong link there to left mid. It's not a hyperlink, so the left mid's still only going to be on 6 chem. And then we do get a hyperlink with center attacking mid. But at the right striker, we go with another player from the league anyway. And you can actually swap those guys around, get the hyperlink at left mid, and have 93 chemistry. We only needed 80 chem, so if you wanted to go with 2 players over here that weren't getting a hyperlink, you could do that. You could definitely go with players that weren't getting a hyperlink right there. You could go with players that aren't getting a hyperlink right here. That's just kind of how it worked out with the squad that I built. I just happened to buy 2 players from the same clubs a couple different times, but you don't need all that extra chemistry. All you need to do is make sure you hit that 70 rating, and we did that. So we're gonna go ahead and submit the squad, and we get an Electrum players pack in return. Not a great pack in return, to be honest, but we're getting towards the more expensive and better packs towards the end of the SBC when we get down to around the world. And I'll get it to Elite 8 as well, don't worry. I know it says already completed, but I'll show it in the video. 6 of the best is going to be the next SBC we do. Again, some bronze cards, some silver cards, but super cheap SBC, less than 5,000 coins again. And we're going to go ahead and start off with goalkeeper. It's going to be Sergio in goal. And then at left back, we're going to go with a player from Japan. So just go ahead and take note. We do need a 75 rating in this squad. So we're going to need a little bit higher rated cards, a few more golds in this squad. And then we also need a little bit higher chemistry, but it's not going to be an issue still. We're going to get that chemistry in flying colors. At center back, we're going to go with a couple players from La Liga. So you can see the triangle we've already made with a 1 nation and then 1 league used right there. So there's no limit on how many players you can have from the same league, but there is a limit on how many players you can have from the same nation. We can't go with any more players from La Liga. So we're going to move on to another league. In this, at right back, I've gone with Pawlowski, and that's just a right back from the Polish league I had in my club, so I threw him over there, and then you just go ahead and get that hyperlink with him, because obviously players from Górnik Zabrze, they're not really in demand right now. I don't know if you guys have been really trying to get those in your starter squads, but it's not too many people using Górnik Zabrze's players in their squad. At left mid, we're going to go with Kordama. You can see how we got the hyperlink here. The reason we do that is to get the left mid on full chemistry while he has 2 red links. At center mid, we're going to go with Malong. All right, this is where it gets a little tricky. So if you switch out the players, it's not going to work too well. I'd suggest going with all the same gold cards I do, okay, guys? Go with all the same gold cards. They're going to stay cheap. These guys are literally discard price. But go with this guy named Malong, okay? The reason I want you to go with him is because he's at Mainz, he's in the German league, and he's from Cameroon. And you'll realize how important that is here in a second. We're going to go with Danny Latza at center mid here, and then Zapolnik at right mid, okay? So you can see we just go with a hyperlink on the right mid to right back, and it doesn't matter what the rating is, really. We go with a hyperlink from the left mid to the left back. Really doesn't matter too much about the rating. I mean, I went with a 67 rated card here, but that's just how it worked out, guys. The rating's really not going to be too much of an issue with this squad. Up at striker, what we want to go with is Toko Akambu, and that link right there, that orange link, is important, guys, because that way we get full chem in this squad. So as you can see, we get ourselves 94 chem, and I guess it's not that important because we did get the chemistry in flying colors, as I said earlier. But if you don't go with hyperlink from the left mid and the right mid, you will need that link, and it just makes it easier. It's there for you. It makes it super, super cheap, guys, and we get the 75 rating. The 75 rating is a little bit closer than the chemistry, so make sure you're paying attention to the rating more so than the chemistry. That's the cheapest way to do it, guys. Super, super easy, guys. Super cheap. Submit it for a gold players pack. That's 12 gold players and then 1 rare gold player. Not a good pack still. You would want something like a 25k pack out of that, probably. Not giving it to us this year, but what they are giving to us is going to be a 50k pack for around the world. But before we get into around the world, we're going to go ahead and show you guys the squad for Elite 8. So for this squad, we need 8 different nations, and we have a maximum of 2 from the same nations, but we need exactly 8 nations. So we can't have 9 or 10 or 11 nations, which actually does kind of get in the way a little bit when you're looking for all these different nationalities. You got to make sure to make a couple duplicates, but you also can't go with 3 from the same nation, and you can't have more than 3 from one club. That doesn't happen too often. We have a maximum or a minimum of 5 rares, and then what you can't see is we need 88 chemistry exactly. 88 chem on the dot. So I'm going to go and switch it over to FUTWiz or FUTHead here. And show you guys the squad that I would go with. And this squad really works out well because you've got a couple of Mexico players, so that is one of the duplicates. And then you've got a couple of Chilean players, so that's a couple of duplicates. And then you've got a couple of Colombian players. And all of these guys are discard price. Again, everybody watching this video could go with this squad and they're really not going to rise in price at all. And at right back, we have Gonu off chemistry. He's the only player in the team off chem, which means that we're really going to be in the high 90s for chemistry again. So the chemistry at 88 is not going to be an issue whatsoever. The rating is not an issue because all you need to do is get exactly gold. So the rating isn't an issue. And we don't have more than 3 players from one club, don't have more than 2 players from the same nation, and we have exactly 8 nations in the squad. Gone mostly in the Turkish league here. Overall, we did go with a couple players up top from the Mexican league over there, and then we kind of linked it up with Turkish league on the defense. So that's how we ended up doing it, guys. Castillo, Hurtado, Mena, Valdez, Vazquez, Montez, Fernandez, Luyadama, Marcao, and Gono and Muslera. Make sure to go ahead and look these guys up based on their rating, and we're going to go ahead and move back in to doing the last squad and opening the packs to finish off this video. So the Around the World SBC. This is the more difficult one, but it's still pretty easy. In comparison to the League of Nation hybrid and to even hybrid leagues, Hybrid Nations is the easiest of the 3. It's really not difficult at all, and you don't need any loyalty on Hybrid Nations either, when you need 1 loyalty on Hybrid Leagues, and then you need a ton of loyalty on Hybrid League of Nations. You don't need any loyalty on this squad, so we went with mostly Serie A. Actually, I believe we went with full Serie A on this squad, and again, no loyalty is needed. We're going to start off with Perrin at goalkeeper. At left back, we went with Rodriguez, and I did position change him to left wing back, which cost me about 1,000 coins. Just wanted to put that out there. You will need to get him in position. Caldara is going to be our center back, and then at the other center back, we're going to go with Nkulu and and Zapata. So one thing I didn't mention is that you need exactly 10 nations, so we're gonna have to duplicate one of the nations once. So we did that real quick with Caldara and Perrin, and now we go with different nations throughout the rest of the squad. The most expensive player for this squad is going to be Danilo, and overall this squad is going to cost you about 12,000 coins roughly. Danilo's the most expensive guy, and I got him for 2,300 coins. Next up, we're going to go with Belia. Belia is going to play our center mid position, if I can get there. There we go. And again, don't need contracts on him. We're just submitting him to the SBC. Next up, we're going to go with Malinovsky. Malinovsky is going to play our center mid there from Ukraine. Then at left wing, we're going with Chalanoglu. At striker, to get some of this rating up, because we do need an 81 rating, we're going to go with one of my favorite first names in the world, Arcadius, with an S and a Z, Malik, up at striker. 83 rated, still not too expensive for an 83 rated, 1100 there. And then at right wing, we're going to finish it off with Samu Castillejo. All right, so you guys see that this completes the squad, but take note, I do have loyalty on Castillejo. Now, that doesn't mean you need loyalty. What it does mean is you'll need to position change him from right mid to right wing, and you'll have 100 chemistry, just like me. And that completes it with 81 rating. This is the bare minimum for rating. You can't even go with like a 78 in place of the 79. That's the bare minimum for rating, bare cheapest for the squad. Let's go and hop into the packs in this Hybrid Nations, bar one of the packs. We can't open Elite 8, but if you really want to see the Elite 8 pack, I believe we opened that in episode number 1 or 2 of the Trade into Glory. If you guys don't follow my Trade into Glory, I would really appreciate if you guys go check it out. It'll help you out with making coins in FIFA 20 Ultimate Team. We're going to start with some of the lowers, and then we're going to work our way up to the more expensive cards. So starting it off, not expecting much out of a gold players pack. Is it going to be a rare? Obviously it's going to be a rare. I think we're guaranteed a rare. It's actually going to be a walkout striker. This could be good, but it's not. Oh, it's an inform! What a start, Benedetto! Oh my goodness. I saw that it was Marseille, and I was like, that can't be any good. And then it was! Now, it's not a great inform, don't get me wrong. This is no Sadio Mane striker, but hey, that's a freaking inform on our only rare card in the entire team. I cannot be too disappointed with that. We're going to go and send that up to the transfer. Send everything else to the club. I'll deal with that later in the Trade into Glory. Next up, we're going to go with the Electrum players. Hey, we're off to a good start, and that was supposed to be our worst pack out of all of them. So if you consider the fact that we packed an inform, that inform pretty much covers the entire cost of that final SBC. Nothing in this pack, so we'll call that the worst pack out of all of them. You're not even guaranteed a rare out of this one, so or I guess you're guaranteed a rare, but it could be silver. So this is the worst pack actually in terms of odds of getting something good, but every now and then those guys from the silvers can go for a decent amount of coinage. Now we're into the big packs. We got a rare players pack and we got a rare mega pack. I'm gonna go ahead and open the rare players pack first and hope we get a walkout here. And don't make fun of me. I don't know how to tell if it's a walkout or not yet. I haven't looked that up. It's at least a board drop. Oh, that's not great, is it? That's not great. Raul Albiol. He got transferred to Villarreal. I didn't even know that. That's not a very good 50k pack. Come on, man. That's not a very good 50. I only got 183 in that whole pack. That's not... Kolarov's okay, I guess. That's a pretty bad 50k pack though. Like, you can't deny that's pretty bad. But we're gonna get something great here. Nose pack, put the controller down, and pray to the FIFA gods. Zaro, put me on the red list for once, alright? I want something good. I want something good here. What do we got? Oh my god, it's not even a board drop. Wow, that's bad. Keita. Oh, okay. Overall, pretty bad. Overall, pretty bad. I still haven't packed anything great on this account. My best pull has probably been that Benedetto, and I've opened a decent amount of packs now off of SBCs. We did the entire marquee matchups, the entire hybrid leagues. We've done one of the segments of... Hold on. It might not be over yet. We're not done with this video yet. We've got one more pack to go. Hold the phone. A Jumbo Premium Gold pack. It's, I believe, a 15k pack out of the 55k pack. Oh, nothing again. Wow, Giannini. He had a lot of informs last year. Not great pack luck for me, but I guess it could have been worse. We packed it in for him, so that's an automatic like 10,000 plus coins. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Check out some of the other videos on the channel. Hybrid Leagues SBC videos out. Trading the Glories are out. Pookie SBC videos out. I got all your FIFA 20 Ultimate Team content. Why haven't you hit the subscribe button yet? Hit it. It's easy. It's free. Help me help you with FIFA 20 Ultimate Team. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.